This next section is going to be, next set's going to be expanding and simplifying. So let's take a look at what we've got. Look at this first one here. So to expand something, all I do is I'm going to multiply the term on the outside by everything inside the brackets. So I'll do this on a separate sheet. So I've got 6x. I'll rewrite this question now and leave the question here so we can kind of see them side by side. So I've got 6x times x minus 2 plus 8. All right, so what's that going to be? So straight away, we've got, in fact, I'll just write the equals under each here. This is probably easier. So I'm going to multiply the coefficients by each other and the x's by each other. Well, 6 times, well, this is really 1x, because if it doesn't have a coefficient visible, then it must be 1. So 6 times 1 is 6. X times x is x squared. Now, 6 times, well, there's no x here, but I can go 6 times negative 2 is going to be negative 12. And I have an x as well. So really it's 6x. Negative 2 lots of 6x is negative 12x. Now on the end here, I've got a plus 8. And there's my solution. I don't multiply the 8 because it wasn't part of the brackets. It wasn't inside or outside the brackets. It was a separate addition. So there's my solution. All right, let's have a look at some other ones. Now, some of these are a little bit trickier. They look like they want to be multiplied. In fact, some of these are really a little bit awkward. Let's just look at this next one. 7 minus x plus 2. Now, this is one of the more awkward ones, and a few traps as well. X plus 2. And we've got a negative on the outside. So really, this is a coefficient. It really means negative 1 times everything inside. So that's equal to 7, and I'll just put a plus there. It doesn't really matter if it's minus or plus. But I've got a negative 1 times x, which is a negative x. And I've got a negative 1 times 2, which is a negative 2. So all that comes to 7, and I've just put a plus there, but I can just cross it out. It doesn't really matter, because it just means and. Yeah, 7 and this big thing here. So I've got 7 minus x minus 2. Well, a 7 minus a 2, and I'll put them next to each other so you can kind of see them, minus x. Now, 7 minus 2 is 5, and I'm left with a minus x. And there's my solution. All right, let's do another one. These are a bit tricky, these ones, aren't they? I like them, though. Let's do x, 8x minus 2 minus x. 8x minus 2 minus x. Well, I've got an 8x and I've got a negative something. Really, this is like a negative 1. It's saying a negative 2. Let's do this now. So this is 8x and we've got, I've got a plus there, it doesn't make any difference, a negative 2 and then a negative x. Well, two negatives multiplied together because that's negative times negative. It's going to be positive x. So I'm left with, well, 8x and an x is 9x minus 2. And there's my solution. All right, I'm liking these. These are very good. All right, let's do a different one. What about this one here? 4x plus 3 minus x. 4x minus, plus 3 minus x. Well, here I've got a 4x, and I've got plus, in this case, it's going to be 1 times 3, which is 3, and a 1 times negative x, which is negative x. So, and it is, it's like there's a 1 outside. If you just got a brackets there, it means the thing on the outside here is really multiplied by the thing on the inside. But it just, in this case, we may as well just treat it as 3 minus x, because 1 times that is just itself. All right, so I've got a 4x here, and I've got a minus x. I'll put those together. I'll add the 3 on the end. I've got a 4x minus x is going to be a 3x. Plus 3. And there's my solution. All right. What about this next lot? Oh, crikey, some good ones here. This one here. 7x plus 2 times x minus 8. 7x plus 2 times x minus, 8 minus x, sorry. What am I saying? All right, now I've got to set that equals 7x, there's a 7x, and, oh, now it's not a 0 or one, anything else or a 1, it's actually a 2 times 8. So it's an and, I'll put an and there. 2 eighths is going to be 16, and 2 times negative x is negative 2x. Now let's collect like terms. Well, I've got a 7x and a negative 2x. Well, 7x minus 2x, I'll put them together. 7x minus 2x is going to be 5x plus 16, and there's my solution. All right, let's do one more. I'm really liking these ones. They're so good. 3x plus 5 times 2x minus 9. Here it is. So I've got 3x plus 5 times 2x minus 9. Well, I've got a 3x on its own. Then I'm going to go plus 5 times 2x. Well, 5 lots of 2x are going to be 2x and 2x and 2x and 2x and 2x, which is going to be 10x. And 5 times negative 9, well, 5 nines are 45. And, of course, it's going to be negative 9, so it's going to be negative. Now, I've got some things that are common here. I've got things we can add together, collect like terms. So collecting like terms, 3x and 10x is 13x minus 45. And there is my solution.